James Hills Elementary is located in Parkland, Washington. We currently are 100% free and reduced lunch, so we're very low socioeconomic. Our students eat breakfast and lunch for free at school, so sometimes it's the only meals that they eat. We want to do whatever it takes to move these kids forward, and it's looking at data, asking the questions, you know, what do we do next? What do we need to change?
The commitment that our staff has to ensure student achievement was a real key point in changing our thinking, that we weren't just providing our students with an education, but we were actually ensuring it. So we were going to do whatever it takes. Once we had ourselves taken care of with good, solid instruction with what kids needed, then we could say, okay, what else do they need? And start dealing with sort of the peripheral things about self-esteem and confidence, and providing the clothes and the coats and things that we're going to make kids be able to walk in more successfully.
We noticed increased absences in those weeks up before Christmas break, when the kids knew they were going to be at home for 2 weeks. They didn't have the stability of school, and we could see behaviors increase, attendance issues went up, and we just wanted to do something to make that a positive experience for the kids, make that a positive time.
Well, 12 Days of Hope is like each 12 days we get something special, and on the 12th day we make like a card for the people who sent us the things.
One of the things that we noticed with the students is that our discipline and behavior incident reports went dramatically down. There was such a sense of hope and excitement and motivation.
They come to school with confidence. I'm cared about, so I'm gonna give back to my teachers. I'm gonna give back to myself, and really, you know, work hard.
And then after the 12 Days of Hope, when we came back from winter break, finding out that we were going to be on the Ellen Show was just, man, something beyond my wildest dreams. That was probably the most exciting thing of the entire year.
We had a big event in the gym where all the kids got to watch, and we were Skyping with Ellen in LA, and Kristen was there, and the kids were all excited, and they're sitting there waiting to hear what's going on, and we were just pumped to see their principal on TV. They had no idea about the money.
They brought the camera crew from Ellen and the TV, and we got to see Miss Schroeder and Ellen on TV talking about the 12 Days of Hope.
When all the students found out, when we were in the gym, that we were receiving the grant of $100,000, they just started screaming and jumping up and down and going nuts and waving their arms, and it was amazing, and it was so exciting. Definitely a memory that I'll never ever forget.
Yeah, we were actually all jumping up and being so excited, clapping our hands. Some of us was even screaming. They were really, really excited. They started screaming, saying, "I love you, Mrs. Schroeder, you're the best."
The TV didn't hear this, but some boys were like, "Hoo, hoo, hoo, hoo."
It has been amazing to see the change in the morale of the school. This year we have just a PTA that is on fire, and they have increased our PTA membership like crazy. They've set some very specific goals for our parents so that they know how it is that they can be helpful to our school, whether it be through donations for a special field trip or through time by just helping pop the popcorn on Friday. But we've had a lot of parents coming in and volunteering in classrooms and things.
The support is phenomenal.
I'm just happy to be a part of like a brand new start here at James Hills.
Kids right away wanted to know what we were going to do with the money, and they right away wanted to give their suggestions, and they had a lot of really good ideas.
Mine was PE teacher and science lab.
One was a new amplifying system in the gym so that when we're doing our celebrations and our performances and things, the performers can actually be heard. And and appreciated, and we felt like that would be motivating to our community and to our performers for that. And then the thing that we really desperately needed was an update in our library, but a lot of our books are outdated or from the 1960s and 70s and haven't been redone in quite a while. We designed a new playground so that we could have fitness stations and really rotate through those and make sure that kids were staying active and healthy with that.
I was very excited. It was like a really big improvement because it's better than just having one playground thing, and it's very cool. Like a twister thing, you have a glider thing, and you have an exercising area.
You can walk and still watch your child, feel safe. We don't have many parks out here in Parkland. We have to go like about 20, 30 blocks down just for our toddlers to play. So now we have something in our hometown.
And I think we found that really nice balance between feeling good about yourself and having that academic achievement, and that you can feel good about yourself because you've worked hard. And our achievement is just as good as people down the road that are from a different socioeconomic situation.
The positive outcomes that I saw based on the 12 Days of Hope, that the kids were really excited and they were wanting to pay attention better in the classroom. They didn't want to act, they weren't acting up as much, so their behavior did improve.
The kids have raised the bar for themselves, and they believe that they can do it. I think that they're taking that belief back home to their families and saying, hey, I can do this and I can make a difference.
They started to believe in themselves, and we saw the academic achievement increase, and they wanted to work hard. Attendance is always an issue, but I do know that the kids want to be here, and so I see more students taking it upon themselves as their own responsibility. They just want to be at school. School is a happy place for them.
Typically, with our poverty rate, people would expect that our achievement would be not so great, and our teachers have believed that poverty rate doesn't define what's inside our brain.
I thought this would all fade, but it's still so wonderful to know just the recognition that we got. And I believe that Target and Ellen, what they recognized in our school was that we are resilient, that our students, their families, and the staff, that we rise above when there are difficult situations. And we weren't given this money because there's something wrong with our school. We were given it because there's something right.